The book, Start with Small Habits, Transforming the Useless into the Successful Through Habits, by Andy Lai, is for those who want to change their lives by starting with the smallest actions. You might be struggling in the chaos of life, unable to find a path to overcome stagnation and self-doubt. This book is not an instant solution to success, but a step-by-step journey where you will discover your hidden potential through building and maintaining small but highly effective habits. Andy Lee guides you through chapters filled with profound, easy-to-understand, and highly practical insights. From the first push that helps you gain momentum to decide today to shape tomorrow, you will start to realize that every small daily choice can shape the future you desire. The shift in mindset is key, and this book will lead you to change your mindset to unlock unlimited possibilities. Small habits create a ripple effect, much like the ripple effect, influencing all areas of your life. Not only focusing on personal habits, the book also helps you discover powerful connection energy, enabling you to build lasting and effective relationships. As you progress through each chapter, you will be equipped with the skills to optimize every aspect of life, from focusing on self-development to seizing opportunities for action. Finally, the journey doesn't stop at personal success, but extends to creating a legacy where your success can inspire and influence future generations. This book is not just a guide for personal growth, but a key to transforming an ordinary person into an extraordinary one through the power of small habits. Chapter 1. The First Push. Every great journey begins with a small step, and your success is no exception. The first push is the starting point of an unstoppable chain of changes, where even the smallest habits have the potential to make a difference. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of an important decision in your life. Just one small action, a gentle push, can set you on a long path toward your goals. This push doesn't need to be grand or powerful. It just needs to be precise and persistent. You don't need to transform overnight to achieve success. The most important thing is to start. By focusing on simple, small, but consistent actions, you'll find yourself getting closer each day. Think of a rock being gently nudged from the top of a mountain. At first, it rolls slowly, but gradually, its speed increases, bringing about larger changes. Your life is much the same. Starting with small changes will lead to significant transformations. The first habit can be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier each day, spending time thinking positively, or beginning to focus on one specific task. Don't underestimate these actions, as they form the foundation for building stronger habits in the future. Once you gain momentum, the next changes will come naturally. You'll learn how to master your time, manage your mindset, and use each moment more effectively. This is where Decide Today to Shape Tomorrow comes in. Once you've made that first push, it's time to decide whether you will continue moving forward. Trust the process, because you've already begun the journey toward success. Chapter 2. Decide Today to Shape Tomorrow. Once you've made the first push, an important question arises. How far will you go? Success isn't the result of one big decision, but rather the accumulation of thousands of small choices. Every decision you make today, whether it's as simple as waking up early, reading a single page of a book, or completing a small task, contributes to shaping your future. Habits don't form by themselves. They begin as a series of repeated decisions. To shape a better tomorrow, you must understand that your actions today lay the foundation for what is to come. When faced with a choice, you can either take the easy, familiar route or challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. It's these small decisions, no matter how insignificant they may seem, that will determine whether you move toward success or stagnation. When you adopt a new habit, you're not just deciding on today's action. You're creating a system of values and a commitment to your future self. For example, deciding to run for 10 minutes every morning doesn't just improve your immediate health, it also helps you build patience and self-discipline. These small decisions are like bricks, laying the foundation for a grand castle. To truly move forward, focus on what you can control right now. You can't control everything about the future, but you can control each present step. This doesn't mean you need to change your entire life overnight. Just decide to take small, consistent actions. The decisions you make today are are your strongest weapon in shaping your future. Once you've determined the path you want to take, you'll need a tool to help you navigate and track your progress. This is where the success map becomes your companion, guiding you with a clear and specific plan for the steps ahead. Chapter 3. The Success Map. After making the first push and deciding to transform your life, you need a map to guide your journey. The Success Map is the tool that helps you not only understand where you want to go, but also how to get there. A clear and specific plan will help you stay on track and maintain your motivation on the long, challenging road ahead. Success doesn't happen by chance. Those who achieve great things do so not just because of luck, but because they know exactly what they are aiming for and how to achieve it step by step. This map is not just a list of big goals. It also includes small daily actions that help you get closer to your objective. You need to chart out a detailed path that guides you from where you are to where you want to be. For example, if you want to improve your health, instead of just saying, "I will be healthier," start with a specific plan such as exercising for 30 minutes a day, eating healthy, and getting enough rest. The key is to break down large goals into small, manageable steps. This prevents you from feeling overwhelmed and helps you stay confident that you're making progress each day. Your success map needs to be flexible, adaptable to real-life circumstances, but your main goal should always remain clear. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by unimportant factors. Once you've mapped out your journey, remember that each step forward builds momentum and progress. What matters is not how fast you move, but that you keep going. A clear plan will help you maintain discipline and stay committed to your path. After creating your map, the next step is to learn how to optimize every moment of your day to ensure your time becomes your most valuable asset. That's when you enter the stage of turning every minute into a valuable asset. Chapter 4. Turning every minute into a valuable asset. Time is one of the most precious assets we have, yet it is also the easiest to waste. Once you've charted your path, how you manage your time will be the key factor in determining your rate of progress. Having a clear map is essential, but if you don't know how to make the most of each minute along the journey, you might remain stuck in one place. There's an interesting paradox. The busier we are, the more we feel like we lack time. But the truth is, it's not about how much time we have, it's about how we use it. Successful people understand that value lies not in the quantity of time, but in the quality. Instead of racing against time, they focus on optimizing every moment. It's not about cramming more tasks into a day, but about making wise choices about what truly matters. You can begin by closely examining a typical day of yours. How much time is lost to activities that bring little value? Those moments can become great opportunities if you learn how to seize them. Instead of letting your mind wander or getting caught up in unnecessary distractions, turn those small pockets of time into moments you control. You could read a few pages of a book, reflect on your goals, or simply take a purposeful break to recharge. Time management isn't a complicated skill. It starts with the smallest changes. Begin by dedicating specific times of the day to activities that genuinely add value. Once you gain control over how you use your time, you'll notice that everything starts to shift. Your work performance improves, your confidence strengthens, and your goals become clearer. However, to fully optimize your time, you need a sharp mindset capable of evaluating and adjusting when necessary. That's why a shift in mindset is essential in this process. Chapter 5. Shifting your mindset. Sometimes, the most significant change you need isn't in your actions, but in how you think. Your mindset is the foundation. It's the driving force that can either propel you forward or hold you back. When you shift your mindset, you not only change how you see the world, but also how the world perceives you. Many people's thinking is often limited by beliefs they've built for themselves. Beliefs that they're not good enough, not smart enough, or that they don't have enough time or capability. What they fail to realize is that these very thoughts become the biggest barriers preventing them from achieving success. Your mindset can be the most powerful tool to unlock pathways to things you once thought were impossible. Changing your mindset isn't a quick fix or a temporary effort. It requires persistence and deep self-awareness. The first step is to recognize that negative thoughts are not truths, but simply ways your brain tries to protect you from what it perceives as danger. This could stem from fear of failure, anxiety about risk, or even obsession over past mistakes. But you cannot allow these fears to control your life. As you begin to shift your mindset, focus on what you can do rather than on what you can't. Don't confine yourself to narrow concepts or the limitations you've grown accustomed to. Set challenging but realistic goals and believe that you can achieve them. This isn't blind optimism. It's confidence in your ability to grow and evolve. The most profound transformation in your life will occur when you start seeing yourself as someone who can learn, adapt, and thrive. As your mindset shifts, you'll notice everything around you begins to change as well. This is the starting point for profound effects, and from here, you will begin to witness results far beyond your expectations. Chapter 6: The Ripple Effect. Every action you take creates an impact, whether you realize it or not. Similar to tossing a small stone into calm water, ripples spread outward, growing larger and larger. Life works in the same way. The small decisions, the seemingly insignificant daily habits, have a far greater ripple effect than you might initially believe. One positive action doesn't just affect you, it can influence those around you, your environment, and even a future you cannot yet foresee. This isn't just a theoretical idea. It has been proven by those who have found success, starting from the smallest of changes. They didn't wait for perfect conditions to begin. They started with what they had and created gradual, yet powerful change. The ripple effect not only influences your life, but also how others perceive you. As you begin to develop positive, consistent habits, people around you will notice the changes. Those close to you may be drawn to your positivity, and you may even become an unexpected source of inspiration for them. You don't need to undertake grand actions immediately to see results. Imagine that each action you take is like a small stone. No matter how tiny the stone, the ripples it creates don't stop right away. Likewise, each small action, each good habit you perform daily, creates a ripple effect in your own life and in the lives of those around you. This is the hidden power of small actions. They aren't always immediately visible, but they accumulate and grow stronger over time. What you start today may become the momentum that pushes you toward goals you once thought were out of reach. Chapter 7: The Power of Self-Awareness. In life, the greatest strength isn't found in the ability to work tirelessly, but in the ability to truly understand yourself. When you can see through to your mind and body, you will discover a limitless source of energy that comes from self-awareness. This is the first step toward mastering your life and creating real change. Self-awareness means looking at yourself with complete honesty, not just at your achievements, but also at your weaknesses and the limitations you face. Instead of avoiding or denying these, you must accept them and turn them into motivation for growth. You will soon realize that what you perceive as your limits are merely challenges waiting to be overcome. When you fully understand yourself, you can control your behavior, manage your emotions, and make decisions that align with your bigger goals. The energy from self-awareness also helps you learn to listen to both your body and mind. You will recognize when to rest and when to push harder. Instead of exhausting yourself through relentless effort, you will find balance, which in turn enhances both your work and life. Self-awareness is also a key tool to overcome self-doubt. When you truly know who you are and what you're capable of, you won't be easily swayed by negative thoughts or external judgments. Self-awareness is not just a skill, it is an ongoing journey of exploration. The more you understand about yourself, the more freedom you will find in controlling your life. You will no longer be swept away by emotions or outside influences. Instead, you will own each moment, each decision, and each step forward. And once you have harnessed the energy from within, you will find that every action and every goal becomes clearer than ever before. Chapter 8: The Leader's Mindset. The mindset of a leader is not something one is born with, but rather a skill developed and cultivated over time. A leader is not merely someone who holds the highest position. They are someone who can see far ahead, think differently, and act decisively. It is this mindset that allows them to not only lead themselves, but also inspire those around them. The leader's mindset starts with a willingness to take risks. While many choose the safe route, leaders are unafraid of facing challenges and are prepared to embrace failure as part of their growth. They do not view failure as the end, but as an opportunity to learn, adjust strategies, and keep moving forward. They understand that success is not about avoiding failure, but about learning to rise after every fall. Another crucial aspect of the leader's mindset is confidence in their decisions. They recognize that it is impossible to please everyone all the time, but what matters most is trusting themselves. Leaders do not let fear cloud their judgment. Instead, they dare to make choices, even when those choices carry risks. Furthermore, leaders know how to motivate themselves and their teams. They don't solely focus on personal goals, but understand the importance of collective growth. They know how to inspire and encourage those around them to aim for greater goals, creating a ripple effect of success. The leader's mindset is not about always being right, but about continuously learning and improving. It is a blend of courage, self-confidence, and the ability to inspire. Once you cultivate this mindset, not only will your personal life transform, but your career path will also shift in a more positive direction. Chapter 9. Life is not programmed. Your life is not a pre-programmed script, nor is there a fixed path you must follow. In reality, you have the power to choose and write your own story. Many people become trapped in the belief that fate or circumstances have already determined everything, but this is merely an illusion. Life is full of untapped possibilities, and you are the one in control of them. The first thing to understand is that nothing is set in stone. From your career and relationships to your dreams, everything can change if you're willing to embrace challenges and shift your mindset. The limits you think you're facing are often just mental barriers you've created yourself. Once you realize that you can break through those boundaries, every door opens. A life that isn't programmed means you have the right to experiment and make mistakes. There are no absolute right or wrong choices. Sometimes, failure is the inspiration that leads you to a better path. The key is to never stop exploring and seeking new opportunities. If you continue walking the safe, predictable road, you'll never know what you're truly capable of achieving. The strength of living an unprogrammed life lies in the freedom it offers. You can change your direction whenever you feel it's necessary. This flexibility keeps you from falling into boredom or rigidity. Imagine your life as a blank book, and you're the one who gets to decide what to write on each page. Every new page is a chance, a new challenge, and a new success. Instead of trying to control everything like a machine, start living as a human being full of emotions, passion, and creativity. Doing so will not only bring you happiness, but also unlock potential doors you never thought possible. Life is a journey full of surprises, and each day is a new step forward in discovering who you truly are. Chapter 10. From Chaos to Clarity. Modern life is often surrounded by chaos. From work demands and social pressures to the constant flow of information from social media, it's easy to get swept into a whirlpool of distractions. In a world where chaos seems to dominate everything, finding clarity in your thoughts and actions becomes a significant advantage. The key to transforming chaos into clarity lies in how you manage your mind and environment. While you cannot control everything that happens around you, you can fully control how you react to it. The first step is accepting that chaos is inevitable. Rather than trying to avoid or resist it, learn to coexist with chaos and use it as a source of energy to drive your focus. To find clarity amidst the clutter, start by eliminating unnecessary distractions. Whether it's tidying up your workspace, removing negative or unproductive information, or setting clear boundaries for yourself, you'll be surprised how much your focus and creativity can improve by clearing away a few distractions. Clarity doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing what's necessary. Sometimes, simply sitting down, taking a deep breath, and giving yourself space to think can help reset your mind. When your mind is refreshed, you'll see the path ahead more clearly and be better equipped to make important decisions. In the midst of chaos, seek moments of stillness. It could be in the quiet of the morning before the day begins, or a few minutes during a busy workday. Clarity is born in these moments, when you allow your mind to rest, recharge, and refocus. Once you master clarity, nothing can stop you from moving forward. Chapter 11. Mastering the Moment. Life isn't just a series of random events. It's the sum of moments in which we choose how to react and utilize our time. Mastering the present moment is the key to transforming your life. Don't believe that success only comes from grand, pivotal moments. In reality, it is built from a series of small decisions made in the moments you face every day. Time doesn't wait for anyone, but you can choose how to make each second meaningful. Someone who masters the moment doesn't let trivial things dominate their mind. They know what to prioritize and focus completely on that. This not only increases their productivity, but also gives them a sense of control over their life. Imagine each moment as a golden opportunity. Whether you're working, talking with someone, or even relaxing, put your full attention into that moment. This may sound simple, but it's something not everyone can do. Distractions from phones, wandering thoughts about other tasks, or even worrying about the future cause us to miss many opportunities that exist in the present. Mastering the moment also requires knowing when to pause. In the rush of life, we often forget the importance of stopping to observe, think, and feel. A moment of stillness, even just a few minutes, can bring about significant change. When you fully focus on the present, you will notice things you previously overlooked, hidden opportunities, genuine emotions, and even solutions to problems you're facing. Mastering the moment is the first step to living a meaningful life. It helps you live more fully and brings you closer to your goals and dreams. Each moment you control is another step forward on the path of growth and success. Chapter 12. Overcoming Self-Obsession. Each of us carries invisible fears and obsessions. These could be the fear of failure, the fear of being judged, or even the feeling of not being good enough to succeed. These obsessions are not always obvious, but they frequently prevent us from achieving great things. They create psychological barriers, causing hesitation in decision-making or reluctance to challenge ourselves. Overcoming self-obsession isn't simply about eliminating negative thoughts from your mind. It's about learning to live with them and control them. The key is to confront your fears, not avoid them. The more you try to evade these fears, the larger they grow, occupying more space in your mind. Start by recognizing them. Ask yourself honestly, what's causing my hesitation? What fear is holding me back? Once you've identified the fear, the next step is to challenge it. Ask yourself, what if I fail? Most fears exist only in our imagination, and when you face them, they often appear much smaller than you imagined. Failure isn't the end, it's an inevitable part of the journey. Each stumble teaches you how to rise stronger. Overcoming self-obsession also requires changing how you perceive yourself. Instead of measuring yourself by harsh standards or comparing yourself to others, focus on your own personal growth. What matters is not how far you've come compared to others, but how much progress you've made compared to who you were yesterday. Remember, confidence doesn't come from being fearless, but from knowing how to manage and overcome those fears. When you conquer your self-obsession, you'll realize that all the limitations were only in your mind. Your life will expand in ways you never imagined as you dare to step beyond what once held you back. Chapter 13. Turning every mistake into a stepping stone for success. In life, no one is immune to making mistakes. Failure is inevitable when you challenge yourself and push forward. However, what truly matters is not how many mistakes you make, but how you confront and handle them. Mistakes can be valuable lessons and, in fact, stepping stones toward even greater success. When you fail, your initial reaction might be disappointment, self-blame, or feeling stuck. This is completely normal, but it's important to remember that mistakes are just part of the journey. Rather than letting them hold you back, see them as opportunities to learn. Failures offer you a clearer view of what didn't work, allowing you to adjust your strategy and approach. One of the most important keys to turning mistakes into stepping stones is changing your mindset about failure. Instead of viewing it as the end, consider it an experience, an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this mistake? How can I do better next time? It's through this process of self-reflection that you'll develop wisdom and adaptability. Another critical aspect is building resilience after every failure. Don't let a small mistake cause you to stop or doubt your abilities. Instead, get back up quickly, extract the lesson, and move forward. Imagine failure as a large wave knocking you down. You have the choice. Either let it sweep you away or stand up and ride the wave again. Some of the world's most successful people have failed many times before reaching their achievements. What sets them apart is their ability to turn setbacks into motivation. You can do the same. Remember, no failure is meaningless if you know how to turn it into a lesson and a step forward in your journey. Chapter 14. A Journey Without an End. Success is not a fixed destination. It is an endless journey. Many people believe that once they achieve their goals, they will feel fulfilled and no longer need to put in effort. However, life is not a series of stops, but rather an ongoing exploration. There is always something new to learn and new goals to conquer. You may achieve one goal, but soon after, another will emerge. This isn't a sign of uncontrollable ambition, but rather the essence of growth. As you move forward, your abilities expand, your perspective shifts, and you'll want to continue challenging yourself. This keeps you in a state of continuous development, constantly learning and never settling for too long in one place. The idea of a journey without an end offers you something even more valuable, an appreciation for the present moment. If you're always focused on the result, it's easy to miss the precious experiences along the way. Often, the most valuable part of life lies in the journey itself. The lessons, the failures, and the experiences you gather. The journey molds you into a better version of yourself, rather than merely reaching a specific destination. Enjoy every step and every challenge life brings. Each day is an opportunity for discovery, growth, and deeper self-understanding. Instead of waiting for a final, perfect conclusion, realize that life is a continuous series of interconnected journeys. Success isn't the final destination. It's the ability to keep moving forward, discovering new limits within yourself. When you accept that there is no final destination, you will start living with more passion and enthusiasm than ever before. It is this constant change and progress that brings inspiration and excitement to life, always open to new surprises and opportunities. Chapter 15. Sowing the Seeds of Creativity. Creativity is not an exclusive privilege reserved for artists or those in the creative industries. Everyone carries within them a seed of creativity. The question is whether you choose to cultivate it. Creativity not only helps you find new solutions to problems, but also enriches life, making it more diverse, vibrant, and inspiring. When you sow the seeds of creativity, you expand your mind and embrace the idea that there are no fixed limits. You can approach familiar situations in entirely new ways, break free from old patterns, and create breakthroughs you never thought possible. The beauty of creativity is that it doesn't require perfect conditions or abundant resources. With patience and imagination, you can make wonders out of the smallest things. Think of creativity as a garden. You need to spend time nurturing it, watering it, and waiting for new ideas to bloom. Sometimes, creative ideas don't come right away, and that's completely normal. When you feel stuck, try doing something different, even something completely opposite of what you usually do. This will help your brain break free from routine and open up new possibilities. Don't be afraid to experiment. Creativity doesn't always lead to immediate success, but every attempt brings you closer to developing your potential. More importantly, remember that no idea is meaningless. Every thought holds value if you know how to tap into it. What's crucial is to continue exploring, discovering, and staying open to the endless possibilities that creativity offers. When you truly sow the seeds of creativity, you'll notice life becomes more exciting and colorful. Challenges will no longer seem like obstacles, but rather opportunities that stimulate growth. Most importantly, creativity will help you not only develop yourself, but also unlock the immense potential within you that you may have never realized. Chapter 16. The Power of Connection. Humans are social creatures, and one of the greatest strengths we possess is our ability to connect with others. Sometimes, success doesn't stem from what you accomplish alone, but from the relationships and interactions you build around you. The energy of connection can unlock opportunities that you wouldn't be able to achieve on your own, and more importantly, it helps you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Every person you meet in life carries a potential opportunity. It could be a lesson, a valuable piece of advice, or even a new path you hadn't considered. Building quality relationships not only enhances your career, but also enriches your personal life. It's not just about networking, it's about truly connecting with others on a deeper level, sharing and empathizing. The power of connection is not just about what you receive from others, but also about what you give. Don't be afraid of losing something when you help someone, because what you give will often return to you in ways you never imagined. When you create value for others, those values often come back to you unexpectedly and meaningfully. This isn't about immediate returns, but about gradually building long-term, sustainable relationships. Additionally, connection brings you new sources of inspiration. When you interact with people who have different perspectives, you realize that life doesn't follow just one path. You learn from the experiences, failures, and successes of others, and this accelerates your own growth in a broader and deeper way. Remember, strength doesn't only come from individual effort, but also from the bonds you build. The support, companionship, and inspiration from those around you can be the deciding factors that help you overcome obstacles and achieve your biggest dreams. Chapter 17, Learning Every Day. Life is a school without graduation. Each day presents an opportunity to learn and grow, not just from books or formal education, but from everyday experiences. Continuous learning is the key to maintaining progress, and it is never limited to one area of expertise. Successful people understand that learning never stops, which helps them constantly expand their knowledge, skills, and vision. Learning is not just about absorbing information, it's about how you apply that knowledge in real life. Every lesson and experience is an opportunity to become wiser. You can learn from books, from the people around you, and especially from your own failures. Each setback, every challenge you encounter, holds valuable lessons if you know how to listen and observe. Don't be afraid to learn from fields outside of your comfort zone. This could be a new hobby, a different language, or a skill you never thought to pursue. Exploring new areas not only broadens your knowledge, but also stimulates creativity and open-mindedness. This can lead to unexpected opportunities, allowing you to see problems from different perspectives. Make learning a daily habit, like taking care of your health or personal well-being. Set aside a small amount of time each day to read, listen to podcasts, or attend workshops and online courses. Just 15 to 20 minutes of learning a day will help you grow, improve, and prepare to face any challenge. The most wonderful thing about continuous learning is that it keeps you fresh and full of energy. When you learn every day, you never stand still. You are always moving forward, step by step. This constant progress will be the driving force that helps you reach new heights in life and your career. Chapter 18, Living Without Barriers. In life, many barriers seem impossible to overcome. However, the intriguing truth is that most of these barriers don't come from the outside. They stem from our own minds. We often impose limitations on ourselves, thinking we're not good enough, not smart enough, or don't have the right conditions to achieve something. These thoughts act like invisible walls, making us hesitant to step out of our comfort zones. Living without barriers doesn't mean you won't encounter difficulties or challenges. It means not allowing mental barriers, fears, and self-imposed limitations to hold you back. Once you realize that most limits are self-created, you'll see that everything can change as long as you are willing to face and overcome them. Start by asking yourself, what barriers are holding me back, and why do I believe I can't overcome them? The answers usually reveal that fear of failure, fear of judgment, or the fear of the unknown are dictating your actions. But remember, if you don't try, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. When you begin to break down the mental barriers, you'll experience an incredible sense of freedom. This freedom is not just about achieving great things, but also the confidence to face any challenge. You're no longer bound by limiting thoughts, and this opens up countless new opportunities. Living without barriers means embracing the unknown, challenging yourself, and never stopping your quest for growth. It's about accepting that you'll stumble and fail, but what matters is how you rise and keep moving forward. Once you start living a life without barriers, you'll realize that the only limits are those you've imagined. and success becomes just a matter of time. Chapter 19: Turning Opportunities into Action. Life is full of opportunities, but the key lies in whether you know how to seize them and turn them into concrete actions. Opportunities are always around us. Sometimes they're obvious, but often they're hidden within challenges or seemingly ordinary situations. Successful people aren't just those who recognize opportunities. They are the ones who act immediately when opportunities arise, without hesitation. Seizing opportunities doesn't require perfection or waiting for the perfect moment. On the contrary, those who achieve great things often don't wait for ideal conditions. They choose to act even when circumstances aren't perfect. They understand that opportunities are fleeting and can be lost if not acted upon quickly. Waiting for everything to be just right will only let opportunities slip away. One of the reasons many people fail to turn opportunities into action is the fear of failure. They worry that if they act too soon or too hastily, the outcome won't meet their expectations. But it's important to remember that failure is part of the journey to success. No action is ever wasted if it teaches you something or opens new doors. Each time you act, regardless of the outcome, you move one step closer to your goal. The most crucial thing is to always be ready to act. When you see an opportunity, don't wait to have everything perfectly prepared. Take action immediately, and along the way, you will adjust, learn, and expand your limits. Sometimes, small actions lead to unexpectedly large results. When you make it a habit to turn opportunities into actions, you'll find that opportunities are no longer fleeting, but become stepping stones that bring you closer to lasting success. Remember, opportunities only become valuable when they are realized through action. And when you act, not only do you transform opportunities, but you also grow day by day, creating a life filled with passion and purpose. Chapter 20: The True Self. One of the most challenging yet meaningful journeys in life is discovering your true self, not the person society expects you to be, nor the image you try to build to please others, but the authentic you, with your unique values, passions, and potential. To achieve true success, you need to understand who you are, what drives you, and what makes life meaningful for you. Your true self is not a perfect version of you. In reality, it is a blend of both strengths and weaknesses, grand dreams and hidden fears. Discovering your true self means facing aspects of yourself you may not be ready to accept. Yet, confronting these truths opens the door to growth and overcoming self-imposed limits. Society often imposes expectations and standards that may not align with who you really are. At times, we get caught up in the endless race to meet others' expectations, forgetting that the most important thing is to live authentically. This requires you to ask yourself, what do I truly want? And be willing to let go of what no longer serves your happiness and success. Your true self is your greatest strength. When you understand and accept yourself, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. This doesn't mean abandoning self-improvement, but recognizing the path that best aligns with your essence. When your actions come from your true self, every step you take feels lighter, and you will move forward with more confidence and power. The journey to discovering yourself never truly ends. It constantly requires you to listen to yourself, challenge yourself, and embrace change. But when you find and live in alignment with your true self, your life becomes more genuine, passionate, and every achievement will hold deeper meaning. Chapter 21: Optimizing every aspect of life. Have you ever wondered how to optimize every aspect of your life? The truth is, we often focus only on specific areas, such as work or health, while neglecting overall balance. Optimizing life is not merely about achieving peak performance at work or maintaining physical health. It's about seeking harmony across all aspects: mental, emotional, relationships, finances, and personal passions. The key is to view each area as a small piece of a larger puzzle. You can't devote all your time to one goal while ignoring other important factors. Instead of striving for grand achievements in just one domain, learn to make small adjustments in each part of your life so they complement one another. This approach not only fosters sustainable growth, but also brings a sense of satisfaction and happiness. To begin optimizing, the first step is recognizing what factors are currently dominating your life. Work may be consuming too much of your time, causing you to neglect family or your health. Or perhaps you've been spending too much time on entertainment and not investing enough in personal development. Take a step back and assess your current life to identify areas that need rebalancing. Next, create small habits to gradually optimize each area. You don't need to overhaul your entire life all at once. Start by adjusting your schedule, setting small goals, and committing to them each day. As you optimize one small area, you'll see gradual changes spreading across your entire life. Finally, always remember that optimizing is not about chasing perfection, but achieving a balance that suits you. Everyone has their own path, and the key to success lies in finding what truly adds value and joy to your life. When you optimize wisely, you will not only reach higher levels of performance, but also live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Chapter 22. Awaken the Giant Within You. Each of us carries within a hidden source of immense strength, but not everyone recognizes or taps into it. The reality is that we often live under self-imposed limitations, even though we are capable of far more than we believe. The giant within you is not a symbol of perfection or someone who never makes mistakes. It is the embodiment of mental strength, perseverance, and the ability to overcome adversity to achieve greater goals. To awaken the giant within, the first step is to change the way you see yourself. Many people are trapped by limiting beliefs about their abilities. They think they're not smart enough, not skilled enough, or not lucky enough to succeed. However, the giant inside you knows that success doesn't depend on where you start, but on how persistently you pursue your goals, regardless of the failures you may encounter. An important step in unleashing your hidden strength is daring to challenge your limits. Ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? This question is a breakthrough because it forces you to reframe your perceived limitations from a fresh perspective. When you step out of your comfort zone and push yourself, you will realize that the things you once thought impossible are merely mental barriers. The giant within you doesn't need to be strong from the beginning. What matters is that every day you give it more power by continuing to move forward, one step at a time. Strength is not something that appears overnight. It is built gradually through small but consistent actions. And with each passing day, as you face challenges and rise above them, the giant inside you will awaken, ready to take on any obstacle. True strength is not about never failing, but about always getting back up and continuing when life throws difficulties your way. The giant within you is the part that never gives up. And as long as you keep moving forward, every goal is within your reach. Chapter 23. Linking habits to create a life worth living. Every habit you form is not an isolated action, but a crucial link in the chain of events that shape your life. They don't exist independently. Instead, they are intricately connected, complementing and reinforcing one another. The magic happens when these habits are linked in a purposeful way, creating transformation not only in individual areas, but across your entire life. Think of your habits as gears in a machine. When one gear turns, it triggers the others, creating continuous, harmonious movement. For instance, exercising every morning doesn't just improve your health, it enhances your focus, making you more productive at work. A habit of reading daily not only expands your knowledge, but also sparks creativity, leading to new ideas in your career and personal life. Linking habits together doesn't just make you more efficient, it helps you build a balanced life. Every aspect of your life, health, mental well-being, relationships, and career affects the others. By focusing on small habits and constructing a solid system, these habits will naturally support and reinforce one another. You'll no longer feel like you're struggling to manage everything. Instead, life becomes easier as everything works in harmony. Most importantly, linking your habits helps you create a life worth living. A life where each day isn't just repetitive, but a continuous process of growth. You'll feel yourself improving day by day, noticing positive changes and building a life that's fuller and more meaningful. It's a life where you not only achieve your goals, but also enjoy each moment as everything aligns and supports your journey forward. Chapter 24. Creating a legacy. When thinking about success, many people focus solely on personal achievements, what they've accomplished for themselves over a lifetime. But something far greater is the legacy you create, the lasting impact you leave behind after you're gone. Legacy isn't just about wealth or material possessions. It's about the values, positive influence, and contributions you pass on to others and to future generations. Creating a legacy begins with the small actions you take every day. It doesn't require grand gestures or immediate greatness, but living with responsibility and awareness of how your values affect those around you. Every action you take, every decision you make, contributes to the larger picture of your life and impacts others, even if you don't realize it. A truly lasting legacy isn't built on personal achievements alone. It's about how you inspire and positively impact your community, family, friends, and even people you've never met. It could be the knowledge you share, the help you give, or the moral values you embody and spread. When you live with a spirit of contribution and growth, you're not just creating value for yourself, you're leaving a meaningful mark on the lives of others. Legacy isn't some distant goal either. It can be built right now through how you live authentically, fully engaging in every relationship and task you undertake. When you recognize that your life isn't just about satisfying personal needs, but also about creating something good for others, you'll find a higher purpose and a stronger motivation to keep moving forward. A true legacy isn't just what you leave behind when you're gone. It's how you live every day, each moment, with an awareness of your value and influence. Once you understand this, your life will become deeper, more meaningful, and you'll see that you're building not just for the present, but also for the future of others. 4.0